Hello friends, Mavs back with another episode of Oxygen Not Included. And we finally got this guy basically finished up. We're waiting for a little bit of this oxygen that's kind of hanging out here. I want it to flow out so we can use it. And then I've got one and only one of these pumps hooked up to external power because I'm just going to take my time and let it slowly clear this out. I've also hooked up this bucket of water to feed this once it gets working. And actually, why isn't it going yet? It should be going. Am I missing something? I was missing something. What's he missing? Because it should be moving. Okay, save. Okay, save. Let's see. Yeah, he'll go. I wonder why he won't go all the time. The big reason to get this going is that means it's going to start pulling the polluted water here that is overflowing into the sieve, and that'll give us more water to use. And it'll pull more out of over here. Because that's all we're waiting on, is we just need to get this whole thing moving and going. And then I've come down here and I've put a pump down here at the bottom, which we need to core out a little bit more here. And this guy is going to be in order to pump all this water out that we dumped down here a while ago. As a matter of fact, I'm going to cancel those. Cancel that. Cancel that. I'm going to open those up. And then these, I'm going to build in. I don't need to build that one. I don't need to build that one either. Okay. So that's what we're waiting on right there. We've done pretty good. We've got all of our piping set up already, so we're ready for these Atmos suits. And as a matter of fact, we should deliver any suits that we happen to have on hand. At least get them the order to bring a suit. The only bummer about this is that means every time they get on the rocket, they're going to take the suit with them. Oh well. And I got a ton of extra suits back on the home planet at this point because I've just made a bunch. So let's also slap an exosuit forge in there. And I'll make like 3 of them. Now what I need to make sure to do is not make them out of cobalt, because cobalt is only available on this planet. And if I make them out of copper, which I've made almost every one of them on the other planet out of, then I can repair them on either planet. I've got plenty of reed fiber going here on this planet, so I'll be able to repair them. Oh, my little pump here, it died, it got too hot. So I'll be able to take care of maintaining the suits once I build this guy. And let's seal that in, just for good measure. And then, oh good, we're picking all the ones up off the floor here, so we might actually have enough. Cool. I totally forgot we had like this big, huge, massive pile of mung right here. I killed that storage box right there because I wanted this lock. I don't like this guy. Yeah, I don't like it. I've just got to figure out what he's doing. What I'd like to do is get some plastic over here, and then I can just put a transit tube bridge. And so anytime anybody wants to go outside, they're just going to take the transit tube. And that'd be super cool, but haven't gotten that far yet. And yeah, so far this planet has remained relatively unexplored due to the derpiness of how I've been going here. But we'll get this figured out. And now Genesis Jupiter is out there still mining away. We've got 44 tons left on that. Ardent Mars. Oh, by the way, I did finally figure out why I couldn't move any of this stuff when I was back on the home planet. It's because this freaking door, it kills me. Some of the settings. Now, my rocket platform, this has become another major milestone in my life. So, what has happened is with the multiple rocket launches back and forth, I was literally frying everything down here, and all kinds of stuff was getting broken, and I melted my transit tube multiple times. And so I'm finally done with it. What I'm going to do is I've opened this up. I'm going to leave this hollow, and I'm going to vacuum it out, and I'm going to make this entire thing a vacuum. I'm going to stick a micro pump in there, or mini pump in there, and we're just going to let it live in here, and it's going to vacuum this whole thing out for me, and we're going to be happy. And I'm going to build a much nicer heat shield over here, and I'm going to, once again, I'm going to move my rockets over. I know I've moved these rockets multiple times. It's actually kind of a downer. Let's see, and destruct. We're only on buildings, good. So we'll kill those. And I got to take down this heat wall again, and I don't know how high I'm going to go up here this time. It's been kind of a bear building this over and over and over and over again. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm starting to tear this down. Maybe what I should do is just leave it where it's at. And cancel that. And maybe instead of building out of granite, should I go nuts and build out of ceramic? Why not? I've got tons of it. I was thinking I was going to tear this whole thing out, but now I've talked myself out of it. I should kill that pipe, though. I'm not going to need that pipe. And that one little dot in there will irritate me. Oh, well. That's just going to live in there. Actually, I just changed my mind. I need to not have this here because I need room for one more rocket platform. That's why I was tearing this down. There we go. We'll just keep on it going here. All right. So then, what else have we worked on? We've worked on a bunch of stuff. So we're out of power right here, unfortunately, because this line up here is broken. And for some reason, these mongooses won't go build that one spot. So temperature in the base has warmed up a bit. And most of that is due to this right here for my compost pile, because I am sucking up a huge amount of heat out of the world right here. And it's, unfortunately, it's going into the base because this one Atmo tuner can't, or Aqua tuner can't keep up with it. So I had already split off. I've got the two different sides going here, but with the power shut off for the moment, everything's slowly warming up a little bit, which not that big a deal. It's just electricity to fix it later. Everything is still working, everything's still functioning. But the other big news is I got tired of this. This diamond factory that I built just was not working as intended. It wasn't working at all. I didn't like it. It kept breaking due to the heat. Speaking of heat, somebody's scalding. But it kept breaking due to the heat, and I was routing materials around all over the place. And yeah, so get this. Oh, not too much. Just that. Just that. Oh, hey. And look, we can take that guy out, I think. Yeah. And another problem, we have run out of natural gas. I don't know how we did it. I don't know what happened. But we're out of natural gas. So all that effort I went to moving all the natural gas generators down here is for naught because we're out of natural gas. So we're going to do that. And we are still building the steel batteries as we can. The hydrogen generators are still going, which is good news. The bad news is, let me show you this. You'll love this. You guys are going to love this. So we had some issues with our oil flow, and we stopped heating this. So now that guy's broken, and we got to tear into that. We got to tear into that so we can fix it. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do storage bin. We're going to do manual airlock. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do lots of airlocks here. Do we want to sweep this while we're in here? We've got a whole bunch of lead. Some crude oil. Do we care? Yeah, sure. Sure. And it's gate activation. Let's see what we got. Sure. We'll take some more sand because we only have 1,500 tons of it. What else have we worked on? We're finally getting temperature control here. And I don't think it's anything that Mav did to fix it. I think this is just time. One thing I did do is I put in a conveyor rail thermosensor along with a shutoff here. So any of the dirt that we pick up, if it's hotter than, I think I set it for 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, let's raise this. Not that it matters because ambient temperature is 150. But I lowered it so that it'll just kick it back out onto this gold metal tile right here, which is 77 degrees. So hopefully it'll cool that off a little bit. Problem is we've got 2 tons of dirt right there that's 143 degrees. So yeah, it's gonna take a while. And this auto sweeper doesn't even work until this thermosensor gets the cooler temperature. So I'm not certain why it says the current ambient is 143 when it's not that cold or not that hot. So I got an idea actually. Maybe what I do is we just delete this thing and we'll build a new one. We'll let the dupes come and build us a new one, or take that one out and we'll build a new one. If they get around to it, that is. Because, you know, these guys are just slow. Just slow today. We've also had very little water coming up from downstairs. Our water system is all messed up. I guess it's a good thing we invested in that infinite water storage we built a while back. Alright, well, I'm not going to sit here and wait here for this. So this is still trucking along fine. Everything else going along fine. Man, we got so many fish eggs. Why does it say fish egg? Can this guy not get out? Huh, I don't know. We're up to 13,000 calories of berry sludge, which is good. Because what I'd kind of like to do is, if I can get the sleet wheat figured out and start making berry sludge on a regular basis, since that stuff never spoils, just stop making other food. Oh, what is going on here? Because the other food is just a big time sink. Okay, there's that. And I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but we did get this sorted out. I had one auto sweeper over by one space too far, so couldn't reach. And I had all these boxes set to sweep only. So fixed it. And now it is nicely daisy chaining everything along here. So we got that fixed. Yay! And one thing I really wish that the game would do is would let me overwrite ladders. I don't know, shift key or something, control X, let me, I mean alt F4, I don't know, something. Let me do that, but it doesn't. What do we got up here? I see something. What is this? Power lines. Let's get rid of those. Okay. Because yeah, I'd really like to take out this flooring that I put in and not have to do this. But guess what? I have to do this. Oh boy. Oh. There we go. Okay, well, we'll come back later for the rest of it. How are we doing up here on our rocket rebuild? Doing okay. We've stopped building. So this old water line needs to get out of here. Put those back in so we can dig it out. And then, let's see. Take that. A couple more of those. A couple more. Let's keep shaving this off so we can eventually get done with that. Why are we just... Man. Can we not get in here? No, we can go up this ladder right here. I have not, no. And then I am going to need the oil line to come across to the second one. Figure that out. Or petroleum line, excuse me. So let's get rid of this one. We don't need that, and we don't need the bottom. Bottom's done. That's done. Okay. Oh, good. We finally built that. Good. Now we can use a lot more electricity. Let's see. What next? We have been building this up just for cosmetic purposes. Every time we come by, we just put another couple of tiles on there. What else we got over here? How do we get more natural gas? Natural gas is an issue for us today. We are pumping some out of here. So we are pumping a little bit, but it is blocked up because it goes into our giant filtration system, which is unfortunately way overloaded. How could we solve that? I don't think there is a good solution other than peeling off. There's not a lot of, there's no polluted oxygen coming north. I don't think we've sent any polluted oxygen that way ever. So what we could do is we could stop that right there. It's still 50-50 from either direction, so that it helps this guy. Doesn't help this guy though. Thoughts? All right. Well, that's enough for an update for so far. I'm going to keep working on this, keep digging around on the industrial area, get those battery blocks finished, and maybe put a diamond press inside the steam room so that I can capture the heat that comes out of those diamond presses. Don't know. But I got to keep searching for natural gas. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. Have a good one.